NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Carried by number 8.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 57 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Chamberlain's pass complete.
Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, Weldon. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
29-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Weldon, and effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Again, the ball carrier.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Weldon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Makes the score Chargers 7.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Rams
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The drive starts with a completion, left side.
Goff's pass. Complete.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, open man, Higby, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 38-yard.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 64 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's gone. As he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 81.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Johnny Hecker on to punt for the Rams.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 7, Rams nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Chamberlain. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Los Angeles.
Looking to throw. Chamberlain. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Chamberlain. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 32.
A gain of 32 that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, Weldon.
Touchdown.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Lining up for the
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Chargers.
Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. The Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
29-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Webster. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Now a run with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, Chamberlain. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Goff on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
That's good.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw, Goff. Incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Goff. And this is Carr. He's got a touchdown, LA. From 4 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll run on 1st down. Weldon, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chamberlain completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Chamberlain. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Mike Badgley to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Webster. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that will be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Day. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 83 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Still on his feet. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40, 30, 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Fights for.
Aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
The ball carried by number 8. Terrell Burgess.
So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and they pick up the 1st down. Give that man a ton of credit. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. To throw on 3rd down. Chamberlain escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. It is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt, you talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
The 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brought down back at the 31.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
With the score.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Webster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Weldon, and he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance. Right? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. That's a gain of 13. 1st down, Rams.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Cam Akers
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive team.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
is good. Makes the score Rams 27.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big, happy grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Chargers now down 27-21, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught left side by Hardman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. They'll keep it on the ground. Weldon, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll look to throw. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. One last throw here for Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.